I was completely unaware of this next individual. It is Admiral Linda Fagan. Admiral Fagan was the Commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard, an upstanding officer with servant leadership principles. She redefined what it means to work for the Coast Guard. She was on an interview with Adam Grant, and this is how I actually learned about her, and found that I have very rarely heard an officer speak with such humility and such person-centric ideology. Admiral Fagan tried to do something that, of course, is frowned upon, particularly as a woman. You don't want to come in and lead with servant leadership and humility, especially not in a world that is now dominated by women-hating fascists. So the first act, of course, or one of the first acts of the new regime was to fire Admiral Fagan. Now again, the podcast has been, I think, out for well over a year at this point, probably 2 years even. It's Adam Grant, that's Grant, and then you just want to plug in Admiral Fagan, Linda Fagan, and you're going to get to that podcast. It's about 33 minutes runtime, absolutely worth your time. Of course, what they're also communicating is to any girl and woman who has ever had the intention and dream to become an officer, is that this is not worth your time, because in case you should ever make it anywhere, they will make sure that you won't get there. And in case you already arrived, well, then your future might be like Admiral Fagan's, that the work, the many decades that you have stood in service, will be rendered meaningless. That's what they're telling little girls, young women, and women who have these types of dreams.